My name is Wells Watson. I'm a lawyer with Baggett McCall, Burgess, Watson, and Goggin. I've been with the firm 22 years. My dad's a judge and my mom was a lawyer, and so I didn't have a whole lot of choice. I've always kind of leaned toward the little guy, and not that each individual's a little guy, but that standing up for the person who's been wronged or injured and going against big corporations, big companies. And that's the way I've always felt. And when I watch a sporting event, I pull for the underdog, and that's who I represent. Probably the biggest case I've had was a cancer victim who's 48 years old when he was diagnosed with cancer, and we just finished that case last year, and it's still on appeal. It was a guy who was a petroleum inspector. He went to various petroleum facilities for various companies and was exposed to benzene. And at 48 years old, he was diagnosed with leukemia. When I took the company's deposition and I asked them about their finances, their accounting person said how healthy their company was. He kept saying, "Our company's healthy, our company's healthy." And so I compared our client who had leukemia to this big healthy company. And I said that, hey, they put him out there and they exposed him to a cancer-causing chemical. Let's imagine that that chemical would dissolve money. Do you think they would have put their money out there where he was without protection? No, they would have wrapped it up in every way they could have, because they wouldn't have wanted that chemical to dissolve money, but they didn't do that for our client. And the reason they didn't do it for him is because he wasn't important to them. And so I asked the jury to understand that he is important, that his parents raised him and changed his diaper, and they had a chance to show his parents he's important. He always played with one of his favorite things to do was to play with his nieces and nephews, and one of them had a disability, and they called the one with disability Boo. And I said, it's a time you can show Boo that he's important. It's a time to show our community that he's important. And I told him that that's what the Constitution of the United States, when they walked in that door, gave them a pen and paper, and that company had written the story up until now, and they got to write the rest of it. The judge asked him, "Is this your verdict?" And every one of them stood up and said, "Yes, it is." And it was loud, and it was clear, and it was like right through your heart.